So on competitive Reddit, there was a topic about Steve-O's win rate. And I watched the talk become how his win rate was meaningless and how the teams that he got were carrying him. So let me put it to you this way. The guy is doing something that makes his team win games. And no matter how they wanted to twist the words, they couldn't argue that. You can't argue empirical evidence. It's the basis of reality breaks down when you do. The man has a 60% win rate. You can't argue that. His teams carry him. Listen, even if that were true, okay, and his team is what gave him that win, he would be the only outlier. You see what? So obviously, and I hate that I have to say this, you can't argue empirical evidence. The man does something that other people don't do, because then those other people would also have 60% win rates. Only one person has 60% win rate, and that's him. So like, what?
Securing the objective.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so NAM is best aim says it. He did bronze to GM twice, so he must have some pretty fucking insane luck to get carried all the time. Like, I don't have to say it. You guys are saying it. Like, so even if the air quotes skill was brought by the team, whatever he's doing to bring out that skill, I could still say Steve-O is the one causing his teams to carry him? Like, what? You can argue semantics all you want, but you can't say that what I'm about to say is false. The man makes his teams win. You see what I mean? Like, he makes his teams win! You pulled him into the health pack. I know. Like, if I had the worst mechanical skill in the world, but my insanity caused my team to have a better attitude and therefore win more, does that mean my win rate doesn't matter? Like, I hate to tell it to you, but these same people, okay, and I wish I had like the patience to go through all of their profiles and check, but these are probably the same people who were talking about how win rate based SR was needed and how it would naturally iron out the one tricks. And then they go back and argue against their own point. Oh, win rate doesn't mean anything. But you just argued that it did! You just argued that it did! Like, there is no win against these types of people. And, like, they want to make it an us versus them so bad, and I don't want to make it an us versus them. I want to make it stupidity versus non-stupidity. Shut the fuck up and let me play the fucking game. That's all I want. I just want to play the fucking game.
That 60% is also combining in the throwers he has in game.
Correct.
A while ago I watched a dude, Faker, throw 3 continuous games to get him out of top 500.
Correct. People go, oh, well, that goes both ways. People try super hard because he's a streamer. If they try super hard, then he's causing them to win! Like, you can't have it both ways. It's inconceivable. If people try harder because the man wins, or because he is who he is, then you're bringing more to the table. If people are throwing because you are who you are, that would be considered trolling. Like, it doesn't work both ways like that. I just don't get it. Like, I don't get it. The funniest one to me is when people fulfill their own prophecy. Oh man, we got a hog one trick, man. Fuck this guy. This guy sucks. I hate him. And they play triple DPS, and then they pick 2 healers, and the 1 healer is DPSing. They pick a Moira who just DPSs. So you basically have 4 DPS, 1 healer, and your solo tank is a hog. We lose the game. Man, I told you this hog was a thrower, man. Oh, but fuck this hog. What did I do? Like, you trolled and caused us to lose. What did that have to do with me? Like, it's fucking insane. But this is the actual logic and reasoning of these people. How am I supposed to argue with that? They'll look at someone like Zoms, they'll look at someone like Raxu, and go, oh man, they have a 55% win rate. Man, the one tricks are keeping their win rate down, man. They're trying so hard. And then they look at a 60% win rate and they go, man, this guy got carried. And it's like, you can't, I can't talk to you. Like, you can't just pick and choose when stats matter. They always matter or they don't matter at all. You can't pick and choose. I don't. I'm actually fucking lightheaded from saying this. Like, but it's half because I'm smiling so much out of frustration. Like, it's, and then, how would I say this? So, say I had this conversation with a troll, right? You know how the conversation goes. At some point it just becomes, yeah, well, fuck you. Yeah, well, your mom. And I'm right back in fucking high school. I'm back in high school. I'm back in fucking high school. Oh, well, here's a logical explanation, or here's some logic, and hey, can we just get along? Yeah, well, your mom. I fucked your mom last night. It's like, all right, dude, you got me. You got me, man. Rexu has a 42 or 52% win rate. Oh man, he's so good. He switches when he needs to. But Steve-O has a 60% win rate, never switching. Yeah, well, fuck that guy. All right, dude, you got me. You got me. Like, you got me. You got me good. I can't argue that. Can't argue that one. It's just crazy. People hate being wrong. If it devolves into insults, you've obviously struck a nerve.
What really ticks me off is when said players pick a hero they do not play and use the I'm just playing what I want, nothing to ban about that. Like, we don't recognize intention. What's worse is that the ban system doesn't either.
Correct. Exactly right, Skelebits. Exactly. Well, I'm just doing what they're doing. No. I'm playing a character I like well. Okay? That's the difference. Maybe it's not the optimal pick, but I play it well enough that I can make it work the vast majority of the time. You want proof? I have a positive win rate. There's your proof. And people, oh, your team had to play around you. No, I had to play around my team playing around me. What does that mean, Tato? That doesn't sound right. I'll give you a perfect example. People play Orisa all the time because Fuey plays Tor. And they, Fuey, how do we push? How do we play around you? You know what's really happening here? They're playing Orisa when they're not good at her, and I have to play around them being shit at that character. So they're trying to play around someone being shit, but they're being shit. So I have to play around someone who's doing exactly what they think that they're countering. It's ridiculous. You don't like Orisa or you don't play Orisa well, don't play fucking Orisa. That's the beauty of this game. You're not required to be good at every character. You're not even required to be competent with every character. Just play and do your best. That's it. That's all that it is. And it's just frustrating to no end. People go, well, what happens if you get 2 hog mains? What happens if you get blah? What happens if this? We'll deal with it. We'll figure it out when we get there. What's the worst that happens? I lose one in every, what? I gotta be honest with you guys, I can't remember the last time we seriously got in a game where there were 2 hog mains or 2 torb mains where me and Fuey were forced to play something different. I can't, or someone else was forced to play something different. I can't think of a time. So, let's say maybe once a season? That's the penalty? The penalty for one-tricking a hero is that you lose once a season? Oh, shit! No, halt the fucking presses! Shut it all down! We can't handle this! What? Like, it's just... Here's where I'll wrap it up, guys. Here's where I'll wrap up the conversation. The long and short of it is that these competitive people are looking for every little bit of min-max that they can do, okay? But they fail in one key aspect, and it's very simple. So they're, you know what? Steve-O wins 60% of the time, but what we're mad about is that if he swapped, he could win more. Is that true? I don't know. I don't think anyone can answer that question. Possibly. But let me ask you a different question. Do you think that a positive attitude has an effect on win rate? I would argue yes. So, is your name calling and childish hating and us versus them and blah, 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 and all this bullshit rhetoric that the one-trick haters bring up, is that helping your min-max win rate? Oh, it's hurting it. Oh, it's hurting your win rate. So you're canceling out the gains that you're hoping to achieve. So shut the fuck up! So shut up! Just play the fucking game and relax. And just chill. Just bring it in. Just relax. And then we can all win. And then we can all have a good time. And that's all there is to it. Like, it's that simple. You get a one trick that you don't like. Oh, man, we got this fucking guy. Man, and I'll play Orisa to try and play around it. God, man, I hate playing with this guy.
I think they're just looking to blame, since fault is never easy to claim or hold to.
Take a deep breath.
Yourself. As a Doomfist player, I am very critical of my performance relative to my team.
And
it helps with improvement.
I promise you, you'll win more games than if you hated against the one tricks in your fucking game. I promise you that. I promise. It's really just that simple. I blacked out. Did we win this game? I gotta be honest, I was pretty upset.